What's good, YouTube? It's your boy J Man, man. Back again to the video of Battlefield today, man. Today we got Science settles the viral 100 man versus gorilla debate. Now, this debate been going around for a little minute. I'm gonna say what I gotta say at the end of the video, but we're gonna see what the scientist, was his hypothesis about this.
That no one knew we needed. You might have seen the simulations, the memes by now. One gorilla, 100 men. Who would win in a fight? The internet has a lot to say.
Gorillas aren't built for long fights. They're like sprinters. They explode for about a minute and then they gas out hard.
Man, I'm taking that gorilla. Man, do people know how big them silverback gorillas are?
Surround it, distract it, get on it, you know what I mean?
How are you going to kill it? I haven't heard one logical response or explanation because obviously no tools are allowed.
If we have 100 men out there who are willing to die, give me the men.
100 men versus a silverback gorilla. I want to see 100 men versus a critical thought.
Okay, here's what's not a critical thought. Let's visualize this for a little bit. We're talking about a 400-pound animal that can grow up to 6 feet tall. According to the experts, the average silverback gorilla weighs somewhere between 5 to 10 times, or is actually 5 to 10 times stronger than us humans. And just like a lot of you are guilty of out there, mostly guys, we have spent way too much time today thinking about all of this, to the point that we actually created a very unofficial Stay Tuned Now poll at work with like 63 to 38% split amongst our team. 63% going to the gorilla. But what do the experts say? Our next guest has over 2 decades of experience studying and researching gorillas. Thank you so much for indulging with us here, Dr. Tara Stoinski. I know this is a weird conversation, and I want to say that this is a dumb conversation, and I'm hoping we can talk about way more pressing matters in a second. But can you just settle this for us real quick? Like, if 100 normal, unarmed guys got into a fight with one gorilla, how would it go?
Well, it's a very interesting question, and it's been super fun to see how much it has engaged people on the internet. I talk about gorillas all day long, so I love that other people are talking about them as well. I don't think there's a definitive answer, but I have to say that I would be on the side of the humans in this case. Gorillas come to this with, a ton of power, all that upper body strength. You can see them here kind of just smashing people right and left. They've got incredible jaw strength. But I think the sheer number of humans that they would be up against, and the fact that humans could hopefully coordinate their behavior, tag team, take a little bit of a rest while the gorilla would just be going full steam the whole time, would really put the advantage in for the humans.
Yeah, I mean, like the fact that we can all communicate and I guess kind of critically think would give the advantage to the humans. And also, like, if I was in that fight and I was one of those guys and I saw somebody get mauled, I would probably run the other way, which would give the advantage to the gorilla there. But jokes aside, like, I don't know. We have fun thinking about this, or guys do for some reason. And yet the saddest part of all this is when you think about man versus gorilla and like what's already gone wrong with gorillas being so endangered and how that's happened historically. Like, if these hypothetical men decided to go to therapy instead of fighting gorillas, what kind of world do you think we might share now with gorillas?
Yeah, that's a really great point. I think the fight that we're talking about here is a little bit misguided because really gorillas are in a fight, and they're in a fight for their survival. So they are considered critically endangered in the wild. So the next level after that is extinction in the wild. So definitely the fight that they're in is for their survival on the planet. And, what I'm really hoping is I love seeing how engaged people are about gorillas. I mean, they've played a big part in our mythology and our movies. People are clearly fascinated by them, which is wonderful. And so taking that fascination and maybe turning it into action for gorillas so that they have a future on the planet, is a great outcome potentially of this conversation.
Dr. Tara Stoinski, thank you so very much for that perspective, and hopefully we can get along with our hairy cousins there.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking.
That was the end of the video, man. Me personally, how I feel as if the humans would win, but it would definitely be a loss to a couple of them out of 100 to one gorilla, because like she said, the gorilla's gonna come in 100% through the whole entire fight. You know, it's gonna give us all 100%. You know, us humans, you know, we can communicate and have that advantage over the gorilla, but some humans are gonna die. I'm just gonna be real. It's not gonna start with 100 and end with 100. I'm just gonna be real. You know, but I give it to the humans though. I give it 100 humans. You know, it's gonna be some fatalities. You know, but at the same time, if the humans work around that and get the gorilla on a different side, and they'll be able to win. But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Share this video. I'm gonna say life in this video. Your boy out, man.